We finally get another Claude alt. There is so much to talk about. Let's just jump right in. Summoners, how are we doing? It has been a crazy couple with all of the brave stuff going on, and we're about to get refines, and we get this in the middle of it. So we've got Wind Tribe stuff going here, special heroes to battle, and right off the bat, they send us Claude. All right, you gotta love this. The art on him always looks great. So, you can see we've got the 2-pager. This is just gonna be a thing now. Green flying Dagr. Flyers have a lot that they can do right now. This is playful pinwheel. So we've got slaying. At the start of turn, if HP is over 25%, you get null follow-up and null panic. Remember, null follow-up though is speed-based. Don't forget that. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than 25%, you get an Omni +5 unit and grants bonus to units' attack and speed during combat equals number of bonus effects active on unit and penalty effects active on foe times 2. And that doesn't include stat bonuses or penalties. So it's bonuses and penalties. And also, if unit's attack can trigger unit special, so as long as this isn't, I don't know what he would be using besides damaging special, but we'll skip that. Grant special cooldown -X to unit before unit's first attack, and special cooldown count -Y to unit before unit's first follow-up attack during combat. These things are getting harder and harder to read, I swear to God. So X equals number of bonus effects active on unit, excluding stat bonuses. Max equals unit special cooldown count value at start of combat. So, I mean, right off the bat, it is not hard to get 3 status effects on this unit. It's just not. Right in the top there, if HP is greater than 25%, you already get 2. To get lethality off, you need 1 more. That's it. This unit is hitting with lethality, and this unit is hitting hard with lethality. Remember, one of the things that lethality is tough to do against, it has a hard time with reigns. So this makes reigns even more valuable. Just keep that in the back of your mind. Where were we after the spamming nonsense? Y equals number of bonus effects active on unit, excluding stat bonuses minus unit's special cooldown count value at start of combat. It is not unrealistic at all to see this unit get 2 lethalities off, which is nuts. Lethality is still an amazing special. I was just mourning the fact that I didn't have more of this fodder, and here's a unit that I cannot fodder, and there's another unit that has lethality that I also can't fodder. But anyway, after combat, if unit attacked, inflicts defense res -7 on target and foes within 2 spaces. That's standard Dagr 7 stuff. Whew. Okay. Like I said, I mean, the big thing here is this unit wants to hit with lethality twice. But we're not done with the nonsense of this unit. We've got this new thing, attack speed prime 4, which is excellent. If bonus is active on unit, which as we've seen is just not hard to do, grants attack speed +X to unit during combat. X equals number of bonus effects active on unit, excluding stat bonuses, times 2, max 9. So this is a max 9 attack and speed. That's not huge, and also if number of bonus effects active on unit excluding stat bonuses is greater than a 4, unit can counterattack regardless of foe's range during combat. This is, I mean, they took Takumi's thing and just absolutely blew it out of the water. Like, this is close counter, not even on steroids. This is on a different planet. That is nuts. I don't even know what to say about this. Like, that is absolutely crazy. Thor's value strangely goes higher. I mean, this is a big deal for a lot of units, and kind of is very interesting for the old close counter Omni tank archetype, particularly the speedy one. So we're not talking about units like Asker, but just keep that in mind for down the road. We don't stop there though. Remember, the big thing with nukes right now is survivability. So we've got Deep Star, enables Canto 1, that's amazing. If unit initiates combat or is within 2 spaces of an ally, inflicts speed defense -5 on foe and reduces damage from foe's first attack by X% during combat. If unit initiates combat, X equals 80. 80% is huge, absolutely huge. Otherwise, X equals 30. So 30% if they're attacking in, 80% if you're attacking out. Stacks with other damage reduction effects like that of Deep Star. First attack normally means only once, but this time, well, for this one it means the first 2 hits and a brave hit. It means if unit initiates combat, grants Deep Star to unit and inflicts gravity on target and foes within 1 space of target after combat. And this cannot be discounted. That gravity effect is very, very good. And we have seen, Claude fans will tell you for years now how sneakily good that is and how many matches that has absolutely saved them in all modes. It is less good now with the warping meta the way it is, but this is still a very, very good thing to have. And then we get Deep Star, which is it weird that the skill references itself as Deep Star? That seems a bit too meta for me. I don't love it, but Deep Star. For 1 turn, if unit is if it is unit's first combat initiated by foe, that turn reduces damage from foe's first attack by 80% during combat. So you're getting that 80% plus the other 30%. That turn only. First attack normally means only the first attack, or effect that grants units attack twice. This unit is going to be very, very tanky, and keep in mind, once Deep Star activates, that automatically gives you attack speed prime 4 unless something crazy happens. And then you get attack speed oath 4, which is amazing. The use case, the absolute use case for this unit is a guidance beacon. So you stick guidance on this unit, you stick guidance, you stick soaring guidance on this unit, and you attack in, and then you sit. And then a unit tries to attack into this unit and has a hard time taking them out, and all of the other units around them fly in and do absolute damage. I haven't calculated the speed on this unit. If you have, leave it in the comments. I would love to pin it, and we'll talk from there. This is nuts. So I am really excited about this unit. I think there are a lot of fun use cases, and I don't think it's overcomplicated like a lot of folks we've seen up until now. There isn't. It's very easy to see how this unit works. Simple usually works the best. I'm a huge fan. I think this unit can be used in a lot of different modes, and I like flexibility. Yeah, probably not arena, but any other mode, I think you're going to have a fun time with that unit. Dagr! Oh, do you guys know I'm a huge Dagr fan? I have both Dagrs at +10. I don't know that I'll be able to get this one at +10, but this is really interesting. And this is Fujin Uchiwa. We got Slang at start of combat. If unit's HP is greater than 25%, grants Omni plus X to unit. X equals 5 plus greater of unit's current bonus or foe's current bonus on each stat. That's not bonus, that's actually visible stats there. Calculates each stat independently. Inflicts penalty on foes, attack speed, defense res, equals current bonus on each of foes' stats. So that's kind of that reversal of any bonuses. The problem there is so many units just skip bonuses altogether now. This unit is definitely a Summoner Duels unit just all the way. Like, that is the use case, period. Keep in mind, we'll get to that. Anyway, where were we? Reduces damage from foe's first attack by 40% and grants special cooldown charge +1 to unit per attack. Only highest value applied, it does not stack. Draconic Aura, attack speed clash 4, which is fantastic. Keep in mind, attack speed clash 4 is counter-synergistic with, anti-synergistic with Unity because it neutralizes penalties to attack speed. It's still a very good skill for what this unit wants to do. Twin Sky Wing, at start of turn, grants Pathfinder to unit support partner for 1 turn. If more than 1 support partner is present, effect is not granted. So no shenanigans there. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than 25%, inflicts speed defense -5 on foe and neutralizes effects that guaranteed foes follow-up and effects that prevents units follow-up attack during combat. So that's great. All that's fantastic. This is a lot of what she does already and makes it better. This unit, as opposed to the others though, there are 2 use cases for this, and it's hard. We're going to show the tier list in a little bit, and it's going to be hard to really capture what this unit does. But I mean, the first thing, the Conga line meta has been hurting badly. The problem with Dagr, Duo Dagr, is she's one shot, right? One shot and you're done. This unit, if Thor gets you, and you can still use your calves the next turn. It doesn't have all the calves that have Pathfinder, but it does have this unit and another, which a lot of times can be very, very good. So keep on the lookout for this. I think this is going to be interesting in Summoner Duels, just not this week. This week is SDR, and this week is not a calf-friendly map at all. But I would still be looking for this unit. This is an interesting one-off, and the other thing you want to look at this unit for is Gale Force, which I kind of love on her. The thing she's missing is piercing, but what you can do is you can use a Leer, Legendary Leer, and get that, and suddenly this unit is a very, very good Gale Force unit. So keep that in mind. Alarm attack speed, which is, we love this, attack speed +6, and then Canto 1. Yeah, it's a great skill. I like this unit. It isn't as meta-defining as the bookends of this banner, but I do like what this unit does. Also, how is that a sword? That looks like an axe. Leave it to Dagr to do something interesting. This is interesting. I didn't expect this to go quite this way. So, we've got Katria. We've got Blue Bow. Flyer bows have, well, flyers in general, have a lot of things that they can inherit. So I like this unit. But White Wing Bow Plus, effective against flying foes at start of turn if unit's HP is greater than 25%, grants no follow-up and no panic. That's very good to unit for one turn. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than 25%, grants attack speed +X to unit during combat. X equals number of bonus effects on unit and penalty effects active on foe, excluding stat bonuses and stat penalties, ×2 +5. That's some speed there. Like, this is a really interesting bow. I think I'd rather have the Brave Bow, which I'm blanking on completely, but still, Harsh Command Plus is very good and sneaky good in Summoner Duels, and yeah, it's mainly sneaky good in Summoner Duels. Attack speed catch 3 is nice to have. We have some of that already, but SD Far Trace is nice. Overall, though, this is a good unit. I like this demo. We're not shattering anything here, but like I said, I still like this. Whew, but this, oh my gosh, I don't know what, this is interesting. So we've got Kagero and Orochi. Yeah. I mean, the costumes are fantastic. Of course, we've got another 2-pager. Bright Wind Fans enables Canto distance max 3, which, if you remember, that's however far you move, you can go back that many spaces. So it's kind of like saying it's Canto 3, as long as you play your cards right. If you're stupid, it's less than that. But so we've got Slaying. At the start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than 25%, grants Omni +5 to unit, grants attack speed +X to unit. X equals 20% of unit speed at start of combat. And neutralizes effects that inflict special cooldown charge -X. So that is already interesting. We get additional attack and speed, and we get half tempo. So that's on unit during combat. And also, if unit initiates combat, reduces damage from foe's first attack by 50% during combat, and unit's next attack deals damage equals total damage reduced. So it's that whole ice mirror thing. We talked about Canto distance max 3. We're not done yet, though. So we've got lethality, and lethality is amazing. We've got Remote Sparrow, and Remote Sparrow is perfect for this unit, so we've got even more damage reduction. I don't believe that stacks with Ice Mirror. You guys can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong though. And Disarm Trap 4? Inflicts speed defense -4 on foe during combat, and if unit initiates combat, neutralizes effects that prevent units' follow-up attack during combat. While attacking in Aether Raids, if unit ends on a space with a Bolt Trap or a Heavy Trap, cancels Trap's effect. If unit ends movement on a space with a Hex Trap, reduces Trap's trigger condition by 10 HP. That's really nifty, and just the speed defense -4 is already great. Reducing the effects of the Hex Trap is already very, very good, and I'm a fan. I mean, the half null follow-up on top of that, this is really nice. Does it swing the meta? No, but for folks who use daggers, this is really a fantastic skill. What you want to see is the rearmed dagger. I call it a hunch, probably next banner now, because they want you to summon more for this unit and try to give this out. But keep that in mind. Like this is a unit that this is a skill that I wouldn't mind on a lot of units because I love Disarm Trap. Colorless Feud. The way this unit is set up right here is for Aether Raid's offense. And you're going to see the combat in a second, but the use case that you want to see is you want to fire into your savior most likely, and they're going to hit back. You're going to reflect that damage back to them, and at that point have lethality, because remember you have tempo. So you're going to want to have enough speed to hit twice. And when you do, you have lethality proccing, and you've already done a lot of damage, and things go boom. Colorless Feud is obviously a wave at Fallen Maria, and I think it is an excellent skill on her. So this is the setup for Aether Raids. This next thing is not an Aether Raid skill. All right, here we go. Grants special cooldown count -1. That's already good. Grants unit can move 1 extra space. That turn only does not stack. Also very good. 4 spaces as a Cav Dagger is us. That is a lot of range. And then neutralizes foes' bonuses during combat to unit for 1 turn. So I believe that is lull right there, and which is very good. And I think this is going to be a lot of fun in summoner duels, and this is a good skill to have. Anyway, I'm enjoying. I like this unit a lot, and I think this unit is going to be a ton of fun. Let's move quickly into the stats. I'll post these so you guys can look at them more. I won't spend too much time on these, but just know that the fact that Claude is green is really, really nice, and something that you guys want to look forward to if you're trying to merge up this unit, because I know there's a lot of you who love Claude. Ranged nukes. Right now I've got as a pure nuke, and that's the problem with these tier lists, is they don't talk a lot about crossover. I think as a pure nuke, Shez is still better. That's just the prospect of effective damage is so good, especially if it's brave. I mean, that's fantastic, right? It's tough to beat that. The thing is, I mean, the use cases for Claude expand so much past that. The hit and sit meta that was a thing of Fey past is something that you can try with this unit. Just remember, it's only on the first attack that you get that deep star. But if you think about in summoner duels, the prospects here are big. I want to get this unit. I want to try this unit out, and I am looking forward to seeing how this unit plays. Right now, I've got him over Shamir because and this is something we've been talking about a lot. I think Shamir's amazing. I should probably have her a little lower simply because of her use case. Because she's a Cav, she's harder to use in summoner duels. And she's not going to be used on offense, period. So, but most ranged nukes you're not going to use on offense regardless. Claude is different. Claude has the possibility of being used in a variety of different modes. So just know that this ranged nuke tier list doesn't truly capture all that Claude does, and he's going to be a very, very fun unit. I have put Dagr in supports, but this is another unit that has a lot of crossover. I think this unit is really, really fun in something like Aether Raid's offense paired with Crom. And having him think about to change fading her, and then Crom has Pathfinder, but also the Pathfinder unit is in front of him, and it gives both of them just a ton of range, and I kind of love that. So this unit has a lot of creative play. Unfortunately, when we talk about supports, like, is this unit going to be meta impactful? No. Is this unit going to be really fun? Yes. I think the bigger possibilities are with summoner duels, but it is so hard to only have 2 units with Pathfinder. Like, you really want every possible unit you can because you need to maximize your range when you're talking about conga lines. It is so easy once the opponent sees that you've got a conga line to kind of back off and just wait for you a bit. Now, it's going to be harder to wait because with Duo Dagr, you hit the duo skill and then it's going to be gone after that turn. So just keep that in mind. I like this unit a lot. I'm not going to say that this unit is just going to be absolutely meta impactful, but keep in mind, I mean, having her there with Lind in certain cases is amazing, absolutely phenomenal. So just keep that in mind. But the thing that has been holding conga lines back is Duo Dagr. I love Duo Dagr, but in the context of summoner duels, she has aged. And so it is nice to get other options. I am waiting to see if those are enough though. And like I said, on this map, the answer is no. But on future maps, it's very possible. All right, for free-to-play-ish, we've talked about it before, but flyers have so many inheritable options. I already like the bow. I think this is already going to be a speedy unit. I like the stat line. I think there are a lot of fun things that you can do with this, and so I've got her in a tier 1. That might be a little high, but I've already talked to you guys. This needs to be worked on, and I've been working on the PM1 collab and the Far Savior tier list and the top 5 worst, and I haven't gotten a chance to really dig into this and redo it the way I need to. So yes, that is a project on my list. Lastly, we've got Kagero. Honestly, I think this is a really fun unit, and it's hard to place her though. I think the things she does, it kind of feels like Dagr, where she is a neat to have. I'm not sure how meta impactful she's going to be. Still, on Aether Raid's offense, I think this unit is going to be fantastic. I've got her in tier 1 right now as a ranged nuke. It's again, these units that we're talking about, they don't necessarily fit the archetypes that we're talking about. This is more of an initiator than anything else. And Hit and Run has seen so many big advances, and I think this is one of them. Still, I think tier 1 is about right. I think this unit is going to hit very hard, and if you can get that duo skill off, I think she's going to hit even harder. Keep in mind, lulls are very good against raid bosses in summoner duels, so it's still going to be nice, but once every 3 turns is not going to be just amazing either. The other thing is, so many maps they're kind of cav inhibitors, right? We haven't seen that cav warping skill yet. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this unit more for the fodder. Disarm Trap 4 is kind of fun. Anyway, summoners, I hope everyone is doing well. I thank you for all the members. You guys are amazing. Please check out the PM1 collab. I had an absolute blast talking with him, as always. PM1 is so nice. Legitimately, he's nicer than you think he is. But anyway, I hope everyone take care and schedule an appointment with your FEHologist real soon.